Dramatic montage of Canadian landmarks, election rallies, and news headlines. Canada stands at a crossroads, a nation reeling from political upheaval, economic challenges, and unprecedented external pressures. As the 2025 federal election unfolds, the world watches closely. What led to this pivotal moment? And what does it mean for the future of Canada and its relationship with the United States? The resignation of Justin Trudeau. Archival footage of Justin Trudeau's tenure, press conferences, and public appearances. After nearly a decade in power, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced his resignation in January 2025, citing internal party dissent and declining public support. His departure marked the end of an era and set the stage for a new chapter in Canadian politics. Segment 2, The Rise of Mark Carney. Visual, Mark Carney at campaign events, interacting with citizens and delivering speeches. Stepping into the void, Mark Carney, former governor of the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England, assumed leadership of the Liberal Party. With a reputation for economic acumen and crisis management, Carney positioned himself as the steady hand Canada needed in turbulent times. Hopping segment 3, the Conservative challenger, Pierre Poilievre. Visual, Pierre Poilievre addressing supporters, participating in debates, and engaging with media, opposing Carney. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre brought a populist approach, resonating with voters seeking change. However, his alignment with certain U.S. political ideologies and figures became a focal point of contention during the campaign. The Economic Times, segment 4, U.S. influence and trade tensions. Visual, news clips of U.S. President Donald Trump discussing trade policies, Canadian officials responding, and public protests. The election's backdrop was further complicated by U.S. President Donald Trump's aggressive trade policies and provocative statements regarding Canada. These actions intensified nationalistic sentiments and brought Canada's sovereignty and economic independence to the forefront of political discourse. Segment 5, the election unfolds. Visual, citizens casting votes, election officials counting ballots, and live news coverage. On April 28, 2025, Canadians cast their votes in a high-stakes election. Early indications suggest a surge in support for the Liberal Party under Carney's leadership, reflecting a desire for stability and experienced governance amidst external pressures. The Guardian closing segment, implications for the future. Visual, montage of Canadian landscapes, their international meetings, and economic indicators. As Canada navigates the outcomes of this election, the choices made will have lasting impacts on its domestic policies and international relationships. The nation's path forward will be shaped by its commitment to sovereignty, economic resilience, and the values held by its citizens. Call to action: visual, subscribe buttons, social media handles, and related video thumbnails. Stay informed on Canada's evolving political landscape. Subscribe for more in-depth analyses and updates on global affairs.